World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host Steph Vicente. Israelis and Palestinians have celebrated as a major hostage and prisoner exchange on Monday mark a significant step towards ending 2 years of war in Gaza. The BBC reported that in a crucial first phase of the United States brokered plan to end the war, Hamas returned all living Israeli hostages, while Israel freed almost 2,000 Palestinian prisoners and detainees. It is noted that U.S. President Donald Trump landed in Israel minutes after the first hostages were reunited with their families and in a speech to Israel's parliament declared a historic dawn in a new Middle East. He then flew on to a summit in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, to meet more than 20 leaders for talks on later phases of his Gaza peace plan. At the summit, Egypt, Qatar, Turkey, and the U.S. signed a declaration as guarantors of the ceasefire deal, which is aimed at ending 2 years of war that has left Gaza in ruins. In other news overseas, King Abdullah II of Jordan has warned that the Middle East is doomed unless there is a peace process leading to a Palestinian state. The king was speaking to BBC as he prepares to attend the summit in Egypt's Sharm el-Sheikh on United States President Donald Trump's 20-point peace plan for the region. The summit took place on the day Hamas released the last living Israeli hostages held in Gaza in exchange for Palestinian prisoners and detainees held by Israel. King Abdullah emphasized the region had seen many failed attempts at peace and that the implementation of a two-state solution, the creation of an independent Palestinian state in the West Bank and Gaza alongside Israel, was the only answer. It is noted that the current Israeli government has repeatedly rejected a two-state solution. And finally, the Dutch government has taken control of Chinese-owned computer chip maker Nexperia, ratcheting up tensions with Beijing as a global fight brews over technology intellectual property, especially around semiconductors. Reuters reported that the government stated that it has intervened in Dutch-headquartered Nexperia, which manufactures chips for cars and consumer electronics. It cited worries about the possible transfer of technology to Nexperia's Chinese parent company Wingtech. Amsterdam invoked never-before-used powers under a Dutch law known as the Availability of Goods Act. The decision led to a 10% fall in Wingtech's shares in Shanghai on Monday. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.